Hi guys, so yeah, I thought I would show you how I'm getting Sega Rally uh, on the PS2, which is normally a 480i game, into 240p using GSM. Um, I've tried to use GSM in the past with OPL and not really had very much success with it. Generally it's been buggy. It'll sort of display only half of the screen. But what I thought I would do was try out some actual disc games, and the GSM utility that is available as a separate thing to OPL. So it's a separate L file that can be booted up. And yeah, with that you can boot some games, not all, but some PS2 games, you can boot them into a sort of 240p resolution. Now, I can't remember if the Sega Rally is definitely a 240p game in the arcade or not. I can't remember. I have a funny feeling it's actually 480p, but yeah, on the PS2 it's 480i. My CRT here only supports 240p, so and 480i. I'd rather not have the flicker and just have the scan lines instead. So yeah, look, let's give that a shot. I am using a silver PS2. This is a Japanese console. Unfortunately, the one that's below is a PS2. I have a sneaking suspicion the lasers just died on me. I just tried to give it a clean, and it didn't want to work with this PS2 CD. So this is a CD game. I'm a little concerned about this because this console in the past, the ribbon cable has scratched my discs. So anyway, yeah, look, if it scratches my discs, I'll be a bit upset. This is obviously not a super expensive PS2 game, but still, you know, I have a couple of PS2 discs now that have got some nasty scratches on them. Scratches happen because of this bit here. So this little ribbon cable here will sit above where this piece of plastic is, and that can result in scratches on the disc. Obviously the disc is spinning relatively fast. It's going across this piece of plastic, it's going to scratch and pull springs on the disc. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. I've tried to push the ribbon cable down as flat as possible. Anyway, that's kind of by the by. That's not really much to do with this, but I just want to wreck this Sega Rally championship. Just so you know, yeah, this is a PS2 Japanese exclusive. Originally it comes in a double pack with Sega Rally 2006. Comes with a copy of Sega Rally Championship 1995. Fantastic port of this game. Obviously runs beautifully, 60 frames per second, no slowdowns. But yeah, it does run in that 480i, which is so common for most PS2 games. So we're going to use a tool called GSM. As I said, had troubles in the past with this. Let's just swap the port on that. So I'm just using a fight stick. We jump down to GSM and we'll start that up. Now this is a specific version of GSM. This is GSM, I think it's a 0.23. So it's a really convoluted interface. So 023X. Yeah, unfortunately, this screen is actually, you can't really see it very well, I think because the frame rate on this is a little bit different, but yeah, look, I am seeing this as a 480i image. Anyway, what you can do is you can switch modes. So NTSC I, NTSC, NTSC I assumed is standing for NTSC interlaced. Power I is power interlaced as well. And then there's these full buffers, and then there's half buffers. Normally this is the one I would have thought would work, but when you press the down, you press the circle button to change the different modes. You press down on the stick here, and that will select and activate the mode. You can see this is actually kind of like only displaying half of the image. And I guess this is basically showing a 480p image and a 240p resolution. So we're only seeing half of that image. And I think I've seen a lot of games when I've tried to use GSM and OPL that look like that. Either that or they look like the half buffer one where it's only got half of the screen of the 240p display that you can see the image. So yeah, anyway, it turns out that if you keep going in the modes by pressing the circle button, you get to this one, which is NTSC non-interlace to NTSC interlace field. And if we switch to that, you can't really tell on the video here, but yeah, we are now in 240p, 100%. We're in a 240p resolution, and we are seeing all of the image. Now, I guess it's downscaling. It's decimating each second line of that image. So it kind of looks like a downscaled image from 480p to 240p, like what you would see in something that Marco Retro would show us on his downscaling chronicles. So it's very much like that. The other weird thing is getting this PS2 browser as the exit. You can see here it says start and down to exit. So let's do that. I'll try and exit out of this thing. You'll see that it says exiting to PS2 browser. When it exits to PS2 browser, it's exiting here as 240p, right? So we'll actually come into the menu in 240p. So this normally is an interface that's displayed in 480i. So hopefully now, when I close the lid on this, it'll boot the game. I tried to make a video doing this with the other PS2 that I have here, and it didn't work. As I said, I think the laser's dead in that one. Or at least the CD laser is dead. So we're booting into the game now, and you can see the PlayStation 2 logo there, not showing in 480i, it's showing in 240p. And yeah, this would normally be shown in 480i. We can see that there's, yeah, like this is again a 480i image that would normally be displayed in 480i, but it's been displayed in 240p. Here's the standard warning message that you see at the beginning of the ROM when you boot it in, say, an arcade emulator or something like a RetroArch or a MAME. You can see it's in 240p. So we're seeing glorious 240p. You can see like the top of the Sega logo here. It's missing the white lines at the top. I assume just because of the decimation of the lines. But otherwise, you know, like it's pretty good. And there's no flicker. Yeah, so I guess that's a way of doing that. I'll have a go with Radius 5, Metal Slug 5, that works, 100% that works. Shinra, that is already a 240p game, I think when you stick it in tape mode. Metal Slug 3 seemed to work, although the game does seem to have some weird scaling issues. Sengoku Blade didn't seem to work when I booted it on the other PS2. But yeah, maybe it will work. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just going to start going through some of my games and trying them out in delicious 240p. Alright, thanks a lot guys. Bye.